Hi folks, this is your old pal Uncle Alan. This is a Viking Ho message. Every time you hear the media or the Democrats or any other liberal weirdo party, just say no. And if they keep yelling, no. And if they don't understand, no. Okay, very simple. Okay, this is Viking Ho, and this is called Useful Idiots. Stalin, between the two groups, Stalin and the communists, and the Mongols, they have killed more people in the world than anybody else. That's the communists, and that's the Mongols. Russia's top spot. Then you go down the row, and everybody else, you can see massacres, genocides, infanticides, eugenicides. You name it, just go down the road. You can discover that. Okay? Stalin described when he took power after he got rid of Lenin and he got rid of Trotsky. Lenin was the figurehead, Trotsky was the brains, and guess who Stalin used to do? He was the guy who took out the garbage, like Uncle Alan, and he got fed up. You had a professor that always belittling him. That was Trotsky. And you know what happened to Trotsky with the ice pick in Mexico? And he couldn't shut up his mouth. He was a big mouth, an idiot. Lenin, however, was a revolutionary and a figurehead. He said, I'll take care of this. And he said, hey, Joseph, Stalin, come over here. I got a job for you. And Stalin will look at him and like, okay, you're getting all the credit. I'm doing all the dirty work. Yes, my friend, don't worry. You're doing a fine job. Well, from World War One, after World War One until about 1923, he said, all right, I had it. So he got rid of his two competitors. Now, Stalin wasn't a thinker. He was a brute. Okay? And he only knew one thing. You got enemies, you pound the living hell out of them. Okay? Stalin's converts, as he described his converts and brainwashed peoples, as useful idiots. And when he had to purchase, he got rid of the useless idiots. During the 20s, when a lot of America deported radicals and communists to Russia, guess what Joseph Stalin did? He took the ones he could use, and the rest, go ask Wayne of the ungrateful peasant. Out in Siberia, there is more American graves in Siberia than a lot of people think. Okay? Useful idiots, this is Stalin's own words, have destroyed every nation in which they have seized power and control. He was meaning like Lenin and Trotsky. Because if you study the Russian Revolution, both Lenin and Trotsky was doing weird stuff, and Stalin always cleaned up their dirty work. Okay? It is difficult to free the stupid masses, his words, to free the stupid masses from their supports, which they revere. If you have a system, they're brainwashed, and they think the church, the state, the government, everything, we're free, we have our own land, we have our own guns, we grow our own food. No, that's their support. So what has Stalin has to do with one group in the Ukraine? You can't have guns, farmer. You can't do this. There's no free will. You can't grow your own food. I control everything. Okay, don't give up your guns, folks. This is what's happening in America today at an alarming rate. Okay, everybody you see say it's for crime control or gun safety or save our kids from a gun-free zone at school. It's bullshit. Okay, plain English. They're trying to get rid of the American public That's why Germany and Japan never invaded America, because you had 65 million Americans with rifles and with a grudge against everybody. So think about it. They're trying to take your guns away. Chinese have an evil plan. We already lost Mexico and Canada. Guess how much properties and soldiers do they have in Canada and Mexico? A lot of people look at me like, "Durr." So I can't go around hitting people on the head with one of these constantly. It worked for Stalin, won't work for Uncle Al. Uncle Al loves people, and I have to use mind control. I tell people, read this. And a lot of them don't. They don't understand what Uncle Al's talking about. I use humor, mind control, propaganda, and persuasion to affect your little minds. A good example of a mind control zombie is Hubble's cat. So please check out his channel. He's a really nice guy, but he doesn't know he's a brainwashed tool of what Joseph Stalin says. And he says, I'm a socialist. So was Stalin. So was Hitler. So was Mussolini. You go down the line. I keep telling people, what's an angry fascist or angry socialist? A fascist. What's a stupid socialist? A communist. You just go down the line. It's like it all came out of the same in the 1870s. And hopefully you'll be watching part 2. Let's see where I write the note. Viking Ho, the aliens are winning. VR for Ungrateful Peasant part 2. And I'll catch you later, folks.